the Steelers with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. McFarland running out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler 1st down with a pickup of 11 yards. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there. Play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And this will have been returned to around the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Drops incomplete. If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Steelers nothing.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. And even 60 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Ben to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Darnell Savage. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question. question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Left side completion to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez Scantling. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try again with Jones. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
4-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kavara Russell. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football position late in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adam. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Rodgers.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically...
They got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup at 33 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35.
Steelers.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cavalli Russell. And not much on the return. There, he'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyson Alualu gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got him open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Packers 21, Steelers 7. For Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, this will be McFarland. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards on the ground. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back.
He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the third quarter.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He hits his tackle, Ebron. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Ben to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught inside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
It's now fourth down and 1.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland there to make the grab. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
And I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
Rodgers throwing here. Wide open receiver complete. Bounds all the way down at the 3. 33 yards that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead now up to 14.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Cavari Russell, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Rodgers looking to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete.